Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Raw 25 prediction special. It is not a numbered episode. This is special.
It's not the 25th anniversary either.
No, it's the 24th anniversary, the 25th season of Monday Night Raw, the longest running weekly episodic television show. There's a lot of caveats there to make it true.
Do you think they'll have a 25th anniversary show next year? Because that's what they did with the Rumble last year. Remember? They were like, oh, it's the third. No,
Vince loves to, have anniversaries. It's his favorite thing. Except Mania, you can't number it anymore because it makes it sound old. Everything else can be numbered.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know why that is, but okay. So, we're making predictions. First, we've got, our major predictions for the show.
And then we have our fun little things.
And then we have things for individual people that I will randomly pick off a list.
Yes.
Because some people, I don't really know anything to predict for them. But other people, I got many things to predict for them. So first of all, we think the Revival's in trouble.
They're
going to get made to look like idiots.
They said stunners and something else.
Like Sweet Chin Music or Super Kicks or something.
So they're going to get kicked and stunned. And they have the new, whatever that happened at Mania a few years ago.
When the Wyatt family got jobbed by The Rock?
That one, and when Stone Cold and HBK showed up.
Oh.
And McFoley.
What even happened? I don't remember. I remember, but I don't.
Oh, it was like Sheamus.
I remember because Shawn Michaels looked like he was in better shape than when he wrestled.
Yeah, HBK looked like he could wrestle a 60-minute match.
Other than that, I don't really remember what happened. Okay. Well, the Revival, first of all, is going to be made to look like idiots.
They're getting Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah. And probably into a super kick.
Or the other way around. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because there's so many people on the show, they might just get beat up by all of them because we need to put them all in the ring at the same time.
There's so many people.
So, you're predicting.
I am predicting.
That Broken Woken Matt.
Will
interact with Christian.
Yes. And the Dudleys. Because they are also there.
Backstage?
Backstage.
Okay.
Because, they can't have Christian out there. They don't care about him that much.
I
like Christian.
Does Broken Matt interact with the Boogeyman?
Ooh.
That feels like
I think all of next week could be Broken Matt.
You know how...
Woken, sorry.
At old Manias, they used to do the weird, backstage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That should be it. But instead of, the old people being the weird backstage thing, it should be them walking by Matt.
Yes, that is, yeah.
Just, Matt should get to interact with all of them.
Because think about this. All the old people he was wrestling with at the time. And they'll be like, what happened to you? He'd be like, he'll just laugh at them or something.
Yeah, I want him to walk up to JBL, JBL would be so concerned. JBL would not know what to do with that. And then, Ron Simmons is going to be there. Matt has to do all that, and he has to say damn.
Yeah, that's
There's no other way. That's literally his job.
I think Woken Matt just has to do everything to everyone. Yeah. I will watch the entire show and just hope Woken Matt's the reason.
The final deletion of old people. The Hall of Fame final deletion.
It's Raw 25 because it's the last time they ever show up.
So right now, Goldberg's not on the list, right?
No, but he will be.
There?
He'll probably be there.
I don't think he will. Because he's lazy.
I think The Rock's going to be there.
Via satellite?
He'll be there somehow, yes.
Via satellite. Okay.
It's been a while.
Like he used to be back in the old days. It was
good times.
It was just via satellite. He could never actually get himself in
But he'll definitely be there in some capacity.
Of the people, can they show up? Y2J. Reports are that they announced it without confirming it with Y2J. Will Y2J be there, or will he be in Japan?
I think he will be there. But he's going to do something so useless.
You can't let him out on the stage. You can't let him in the arena. He has to be backstage. Because if you let him out there, the chants are going to be about New Japan.
He's the biggest.
You can't let him out there.
Because he was in New Japan, he's now the biggest.
If you're Vince, you can't let him out there. If you're fucking normal people, you can let him out there. Who cares? But
he'll be backstage.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to... He'll just put
There's too many people.
He's going to put someone on the list. That's all he's going to do.
And there were rumors for a while that there was going to be a very long pre-show on the network for this. It was a 2-hour
Yeah, they wanted to do a 5-hour totals.
Is there a pre-show at all?
They haven't announced one.
Okay, because there feels like there has to be now, because I'm realizing how impossible this is going to be.
It's so many people, and it's 2 arenas.
This is worse than the 1,000th episode, Raw.
Classic.
But, there's more people than that, I think.
Yeah, there's.
Which is stupid. 1,000 episodes is way more interesting than just 25 years of you dicking around.
The Rock was there.
Yeah. He's not going to... I don't think he is.
I think he'll be there. It's like,
there's not time for him. That's the thing.
The satellite could be there.
But yeah, it has to be satellite because he takes 30 fucking minutes
It's
alone.
just going to be a pre-recorded thing anyways.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you put him in the ring, that's 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes. For him, to make him to bother to show up, you have to give him time.
Also true.
And he never shuts up. Like, those segments go longer than they book. Like, there's no way they plan on him going that long every time.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a Raw Talk after this?
Yeah.
Can everyone appear on Raw Talk?
Yeah, they'll probably have, like, one useless legend on Raw Talk, then one current guy. So probably The Miz. The Miz will be on there. They'll have a really messed up thing.
All right. So now, to the main event of the evening.
Debatable.
The main event of the evening. There's two main events that they're one part of another. So I made a video separate, which you'll find on the page, or I'll link it. But it's not that hard. We only have like 3 videos. You can just find it. It's
also true.
It's not really buried. It's probably on the sidebar right now because we only have 3.
Yeah.
I predict that Roman's losing the belt because The Undertaker goes boom, and then he loses the belt.
That is true.
We were discussing prior to this that possibly it happens at one of the locations, and then the other big deal thing happens at the other one. But first, do you think that there's a good shot of what I predicted?
Yeah. I mean, The Undertaker's whole character is to, like, not be one-upped and always be the more dominant person.
But the yard. He lost his yard.
Okay, well...
The yard was taken.
The Miz will take the yard.
But will he properly take care of the grass in the yard? I don't think The Miz is a grass kind of guy.
He might not be.
He's going to replace it with, like, gravel. It's going to be a shitty yard. You're going to get hurt. Kids can't play in that yard.
I prefer The Miz's yard.
It's a PG yard. You have to have kids.
Well, Roman has a lot of things working against him right now.
The only problem with my own theory
is The Undertaker has 2 things to do.
No. If The Undertaker does that, then it feels like they have to have a match.
Maybe The Undertaker will be in the Rumble again.
It feels like it necessitates a match. If they interact again, then he has to fight him.
I mean, it's possible, but yeah, you're right. He might, yeah. You're definitely right there.
Since he's gonna be there anyway.
Yep, guaranteed. He's the
main guy. It's likely for the other angle that they're doing a, like, fake retirement sort of deal where he's talking about how, it's the end of the road.
If he went out there as himself, oh man.
But say he does the retirement thing at the old building.
Yeah.
So at the new building, Roman can be having the match, and we know he's going to be there later in the night, so lights go out, lights come on, everyone's like, ooh, is he coming? He doesn't actually show up, Roman loses, which is kind of what I predicted. Again, feels like it necessitates a match, so maybe not. But I didn't read this anywhere, I just saw the graphic where they were like, oh, Roman versus The Miz next week, and then the next thing was the commercial, and it was like, The Undertaker, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So, this is not based on facts. This is based on me. But then again, does anyone who rumors wrestling things based on facts? Because if it doesn't happen, they just go, oh, it changed. Vince changed his mind, man. Crazy Vince always changing his mind.
Usually that works.
So, I think it could happen, but again, there's problems with my own theory.
I think it probably won't happen now that you keep saying things like this, because the match part, like, there would have to be a match. Like,
unless they mutually agree to share the yard. Co-ownership of the yard. It was your yard, it's my yard, we have a condo.
Well, there's so many problems with this, because Undertaker can only have, like, one more match. He should be done. He shouldn't even be coming back for
you're
a match.
Wrong.
Okay, I'm right. But
we'll get to that, but you're wrong.
But
there's a reason why. I have a good reason.
Okay. But he would need to have this match, and then he'd have to have his WrestleMania match that no one knows about right now because we haven't said it yet. Because we're the real news here.
Yeah. No one has reported this.
We're the new Dave.
Dave Meltzer, no. He's fake. He got it from me. He stole my shit. He read my emails. I had an email directly from Taker. It said, taker@gmail.com. I know it was him. He was very, very discreet. So, all right. Problems with my theory. But I do think there's a chance. Someone cost Roman. Because you got to get the belt off of him. And this is your best opportunity because there's going to be fucking shenanigans.
As long as it's not the Miz Taraj and being boring.
What if The Rock cost Roman?
Sign me up.
The Rock just starts talking, and
The
everyone
via satellite just turns on.
It's a thing. Everyone in The Rock's family, when The Rock speaks, has to sit quietly and watch. They cannot interrupt The Rock, so he can't do anything while The Rock's talking. So while that's happening, The Miz just like lies him down gently and just covers him. Roman doesn't bother to kick out because he's listening intently to his cousin, The Rock. So that's how it works. I think. That's what
it's possible.
So The Undertaker has more important business though.
Yep.
And that's his retirement / match with John Cena / WrestleMania.
I think this match is now guaranteed.
So the reason, since we're talking about him coming back, you say he should not.
No, well,
why should he not?
Because it was perfect how it all ended. Not the Roman part. Not the Roman part.
No, but it's not even the Roman part.
It was how he put it all down.
Wrong.
Is he going to come back as The Undertaker?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
nobody wants the other one. Especially old him. Nobody wants.
You don't want the rolling?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
He's out of shape and a mess. He can't be rolling. But here's my thing. Everyone says, like, Shawn Michaels' career ended perfectly.
It did.
He stayed retired.
It did.
Ric Flair's ended perfectly, did not stay retired.
But
if we just ignore the TNA part.
But no one said Undertaker is retired.
But the thing is, people say that it ended perfectly. You just said it.
Yeah.
But it didn't, because the match sucked. Not because Roman, because they botched the tombstone reversal.
And they botched the spear.
Yeah, it wasn't a good match.
Well, that's true.
And you can recreate or even make it more dramatic his fight. Like, instead of just putting the hat down, you could have fucking druids everywhere. You got the fucking casket lower into the ground. Like, you could go all out with your thing.
Do you think that...
But you can't fix the match if you don't do it again.
How do you... Well, it's going to be Undertaker and Cena.
And I think Cena...
How do you make it important?
I say career versus career.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And just have Undertaker lose. But...
Imagine Cena lost.
If you're not having Undertaker lose, I've had this planned for years. Hear it out. It should be Kane, note. But we're just replacing Kane with Cena. It should be Buried Alive.
Between Cena and Undertaker?
Yes, because Undertaker never wins Buried Alive.
That's true.
So it's built an excuse for why he loses.
Where are they going to bury him alive at WrestleMania?
Exactly. It'll be epic. The walk up that ramp will be epic.
Oh, it'll be so long.
But it's not an outdoor.
That's true.
It's not
in the
as
Superdome,
bad.
so
it's more like Dallas than.
Well, we know what it is like. It's like WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, but it's still still long compared to a normal show. But it's not like. Stupid.
It's not that awful.
It's not outdoors.
It's not the one where the Hardys ran for like.
But I think it should be Buried Alive because that makes it important, and it builds in why the Undertaker lost.
I feel like we talked about Buried Alive earlier.
But I think we did. But I think I think the perfect end for the Undertaker is getting Buried Alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it should be Kane.
It's not going to be Kane.
But I think. Here's how I retire them both. See, I'll be merciful. I'll get rid of Kane, too. Kane buries him alive.
Yeah.
But he knows. Every time I bury this fucker, he gets up again. So he sets it on fire. But it sets him on fire, and he burns to death. The Undertaker's buried and burned, and it's all over. The brothers, and then all the lights go out, and on the stage, there's 2 urns, and it's done.
I mean, I like it.
It's better than the hat.
But I know for a fact it's going to be Cena versus Taker.
So it's Cena Taker. But Buried Alive still works.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Cena in a Buried Alive can play the very good Shawn Michaels in the Ric Flair thing role, where he doesn't want to do it, but he keeps using the shovel.
Say I love you.
Like he keeps digging anyway, even though he doesn't want to. I think he can play that role well. And I think that'd
be a good match like that.
People keep saying, why are we doing this anyway? Like, why is he coming back? Because if you're the Undertaker, all those other guys went out on good matches and you're sucked.
Awful, actually, yeah.
Was shit. And Cena, I think, is good enough to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
To make sure, like, Roman's just not... He's not there. Maybe he'll be there if he gets 15 more years like Cena or whatever. But he's not there. Because Cena probably, in that same spot in his career, then would have fucked it up too. Yeah. He's not an amazing wrestler.
Yeah, because that was say that's like when Cena fought Shawn, probably.
Yeah.
Or JBL even. He wasn't perfect.
Yeah, so like, I think that for The Undertaker, the guy who plays The Undertaker, for Mark.
Yeah.
it is important to have a better match to go out on than that one. And let's be honest, the Cena-Undertaker match should have already happened.
It should have happened.
It has to happen now.
It should have happened when there was a streak.
But it has to happen.
Yeah, would this be Undertaker's last match? Do we agree on this? Or can he have another one? Like, he shouldn't have another one.
From what I understand, he had the hip surgery.
Yeah, so that means he's done.
But if it's feeling good, it should be the end.
I mean, every year since that streak should have been the end.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it should be the end. I don't think it has to be the end.
I think it needs to be the end.
I think if the match is like last year's, then yeah, it has to be the end. Like if
this is his last chance to have the match that's remembered.
But I think this match to me is The Rock and Cena. Like, this match should have happened. Yeah. You have to do this match. This match, you can't shut the door and be like, no, they just coexisted in the company for 15 years and never fucking met up.
Also, if this does happen,
I know they did.
When this does happen, I think this has to be the main event.
Well, that's an interesting
topic. It can't be Roman and Brock. It would be like last year where
they just did it last year though, where they bumped all the titles out of the end.
But if they're ending him,
the reason it has to be the end is because if there's another dramatic hat situation.
I like the idea that you had where he like gets rolled, or if it's buried alive, that's cool too. But say he gets like rolled into the grave, it's closed by the Druids, and they just bring it up the thing, and he's gone forever.
Even like Cena, like carrying him like on his shoulders all the way over to the thing, and like
that'd
dumping
be cool
him
too.
Because Cena he carries people.
And Cena's like upset and stuff.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty good. You signed me up for this match. Like I wasn't like feeling it. Like, Taker Cena sounds fun now.
There's a lot of good ways to do this.
I love Taker.
The Undertaker character affords lots of ways for him to be old and broken and still have this match.
See, I know you don't like Cena. I do like Cena. I know he can make this, like, emotional.
Cena and Roman violate the same rule in my wrestling playbook, which is they don't follow the rules. Yeah. Things that have to happen in wrestling for everyone else don't have to happen for them.
Cena's been losing a lot now.
But that's the thing.
I think his last win's like
it should have
Mania.
It's just like it's always extreme with them. They get really beat up and then magically win in 3 seconds. And it's supposed to feel like they survived, but instead it feels like this is fake. Like that guy couldn't have possibly murdered him for the last 20 minutes and then magically he's healed. He doesn't have superpowers. Super Cena.
I like the career versus career idea, though.
That could work.
And Cena bringing the dead carcass.
The only problem with that is it gives Undertaker another Mania loss because Cena can't lose.
Well, that's over now. Cena should not lose.
I know, but it gives him another Mania loss, and it doesn't have a stipulation. I think it has to have a stipulation, if for anything, to protect the Undertaker's wrestling ability at this point.
That's what they did with the Hell in a Cell, and it worked.
Yeah, and like the Jericho New Japan thing. Like,
yeah.
He can't do an hour of actual wrestling, but he can do 40 minutes of hitting each other with chairs.
Stipulation, career versus career sounds pretty good.
And Buried Alive is perfect. And I know, like, PG weirdness with Buried Alive, but it's Undertaker. He gets to break the rule. For the one...
I'm hoping, okay? You sign me up. I want it.
You play it off to the kids. He's already dead, so we're just putting him where he belongs. I don't know why he's walking around anyway. This is a problem.
If you can get the image of Cena carrying like the dead carcass of Undertaker, like all sad, that's the image you need.
He does good at sad, sort of. He's kind of robotic. So now we're on to the favorite part of the show, where I ask questions about people who are going to be on the show and what they do.
I'm ready.
So first of all, who does the boogeyman put worms in the mouth of? Who's getting the worms?
Definitely an old person. Or a new person.
No, it's got to be a current roster
Elias.
member. Elias is a good one.
Thought of it on the spot.
Elias is a good one.
You could see Elias singing and then...
From the group, I feel like The Miz. Because I feel like The Miz is the least on the show who would want to have... Like, I feel like Elias would eat the worms happily.
Oh, yeah, because Elias is part of the Miztourage.
Yeah, and Elias,
quietly.
Elias, lives in the dirt.
That's true. So, he might like it.
Yeah, he might eat them. Like, enjoy them.
I think Elias makes the most sense.
Yeah, because it's not going to be a big deal.
No, not at all.
So it's going to be some idiot.
But I can't believe the boogeyman's even here, but... He wasn't even part of Raw.
Hey, he's here. So, all right.
I answered your question.
That's our answer. Moving on. Teddy Long, book a tag match.
Yes, it'll definitely involve Finn Balor.
Does he get to come out to the ramp to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he just run out with no music?
No, he's definitely getting the music. Like, there'll be like a little like skirmish in the ring, and then you'll get the Teddy thing.
Right. All right. So Teddy Long's, there's no other reason to bring him other than to book a match. What does Ted DiBiase try to purchase?
I already used Elias, so I was going to say his guitar. Who's dumb now? Who's useless? I don't know. He could be in a backstage thing and buy something.
What can he buy?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's buying, but he's buying something from Enzo.
That's a good one. I forgot about the Cruiserweight division.
Something from Enzo. Enzo seems like he'd have like a gold chain or some stupid thing. I just realized
they're not bringing back Rey Mysterio.
Either that or he sells something to Enzo.
They're not bringing back Rey Mysterio or Batista.
Rey Mysterio killed someone.
They don't care.
I think they do, though.
They don't care enough.
I think they do.
Okay, they're not bringing back
because
Batista.
I don't think they care enough about Rey himself to let that situation. They just don't want to talk about it.
I guess
because it will come up, and they're afraid of dead people. They don't like talking about it. He didn't actually do anything wrong, but they're afraid of it. So
okay, well, Batista, he could be there
for a bigger deal thing. I thought it was too crowded.
That's I can tell.
It's the same. I know Lashley's contract is till February 1st. I saw, but I think it's still you don't have him return on a crazy show. So,
all right, continue with your questions.
Does Stone Cold sing with Kurt Angle?
Ooh,
do they sing?
I think they'll attempt to sing, and then Jason Jordan will come in and ruin it.
Oh no!
You can see it now.
No, I think wrong. Well, right, but wrong. They're singing.
Yep.
Jason comes in also singing.
Yeah, and then
they stop singing, and then he stunners Jason.
Stone Cold does the thing where he stops. He's like,
yes,
I can see it.
Yeah,
and then Kurt's like,
absolutely.
I like that.
Who do the Dudleys put through a table? You got to do it. You got to get the tables.
Heath Slater. Because they're trying to make him tougher.
Heath Slater.
And he'll just be like, didn't Bubba Ray retire? Wasn't he part of Ring of Honor? What happened? Why is he here?
He was somewhere.
I know Devon works for them.
Yeah, he was somewhere doing something.
Random.
So, does Ron Simmons say damn about Broken Matt?
Either that or something to do with Enzo. I could see.
Just the fact that Enzo and I are together, standing next to each other, is a good damn.
I'd like to see JBL give Enzo a clothesline from hell.
What does JBL do?
Well, they're going to show up and they could beat up the APA. Not the APA. They are the APA. The Revival.
Yeah.
That seems like a JBL and Ron Simmons situation.
What does Ric Flair do?
Nothing. He'll be in a backstage.
Because Charlotte's not there. Unless she is.
Or is she?
Yeah.
Well, AJ's there. Kind of.
I assume Scott Hall and Kevin Nash are together.
Yeah.
So is there a weird DX NWO thing gonna happen again for
the Click? There's a Click.
Because they remember the Mania though. Everyone. Because that had Hulk Hogan.
Sting's not on here either.
Yeah, I don't know why that's.
Sting and them work together.
I don't know why that is.
Poor Sting.
When Jericho's on camera, however he is, does someone, whether it's Michael or Renee or whoever,
say something about New Japan?
Yeah. Do they do it anyway? Because they seem to like to do that. They love New Japan.
They'll say he's been... I don't know, because they kind of it's their guy. Jericho's legitimately the WWE guy.
I know, but...
He's just going to say something about the list.
They say Alpha.
Ooh. He might call himself the Alpha if he gets a microphone.
I'm the best in the world and I'm also the Alpha.
Oh, and then everyone freaks out and then Kenny Omega shows up on the screen. No, not going to happen. But that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think, he's going to say something.
Yeah.
And finally, how the hell do they fit John Laurinaitis into this? Because
why is this your last question? They'll have him, Brother Love.
Because everyone else is either in a group.
Yeah, that's true.
Part of what appears to be the women's, the revolution.
About the women.
But the revolution.
Yeah.
It's the revolution and there's a rumble, and that's going to be their segment. I know that. I don't know what Brother Love does, but I don't think it matters. Sergeant Slaughter will just be there. Oh, we missed somebody. We'll get to him. But, John Laurinaitis, they advertise him
People power.
But no one cares. No one cares about people power.
His main thing was, with Cena and Punk, and let's be honest here, CM Punk's not showing up.
Well, that's the thing.
And Cena's going to definitely be more important.
If he's advertised, he's got to do something.
He'll be in a backstage thing. Maybe with Teddy.
Yeah, there's got to be him, Brother Love, all the people I just named.
I got it. Teddy Long comes out for the tag team match, and he randomly comes out too and says something stupid.
Probably. So, the person we forgot, Eric Bischoff.
Ooh.
What is he doing?
I don't. He's going to do something
Is
ridiculous.
Vince there?
Is Vince there? He should be. You would think he should be.
You would hope.
Well, he's definitely there.
So, do him and Eric have some weird, I don't know. I just picture, everyone who was in WCW on one side of the room with Eric and everyone with Vince on the other side.
I could see that happening.
Awkwardly
in the ring.
down.
It'll be like Vince and DX and Scott Hall, Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
No Hulk Hogan.
Or do they stand in the middle? I don't know. Just halfway.
Is there anyone on this list that's just WCW?
I don't believe. I don't think that anyone exists that in the world still.
Goldberg. If he shows up.
But he's not even.
They announced weird people. Like Brother Love, most random human being.
Yeah, I don't know how they even
got him.
Where did that come from? What? Honestly, at
least Jim Ross and Jerry are there.
Yeah, they're doing commentary for the old building, which could be good or could be bad.
If there's not a match, I'm going to be
I don't know
confused.
what do the fans in the old building do?
I thought the reason that they killed Michael was to make those two announce. But then Michael was on the mismatch challenge.
So the old building, they're obviously going to show them what's going on at the new building.
Yep.
But is that it? Do they just watch 2 hours of Raw?
2 hour, I guess.
Or are there matches going on in the ring and Raw's on?
Maybe they do it for an hour and then they end it. I don't know.
That's weird. That's weird because they won't.
I just don't want it to be recorded.
Because they can't, what you just said, they can't do that because as soon as that first hour of the show ends, everyone just shuts it off.
Well, maybe they make a network special.
I know they're filming backstage for something.
Because maybe they, for a network special, maybe at the arena while they're not live on TV, they have matches.
No, what it is it's going to be a mess.
That's guaranteed.
Because when
Look at all these people.
When they did that WrestleMania that was in 1,000 places, it was a mess.
Yeah.
This doesn't work.
I like the old arena.
This is acceptable only because it's a random episode of Raw.
So
if it's a mess, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's just a weekly show. So you can have a mess once. You can't do this for a pay-per-view or something because then it's just a fucking shit show. They learned that on their biggest pay-per-view of the year. But I've stopped trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure it out just now.
Yeah.
There's no point. It's just going to be awful. It's going to be good, but awful in the way that anytime you bring 50 old people to mix with your 50 new people.
50 old people and then all the women who are 30 years old.
Yeah. And you run out of time anyway, so this is going to be... It's not going to be smooth.
Before I forget, I just want to say the Bellas are going to enter the Royal Rumble. At least one of them will. I don't know if Nikki's...
The Bellas have the weird position of Daniel's on one show and Cena's on the other.
Well, Daniel might be there too.
Well, Cena's on neither. He's on free agent.
Cena's a free agent.
But he'll be there.
Cena will be there.
He's booking a match.
I think...
Undertaker kidnaps the Bella that's Cena's girlfriend, wife. I don't know if they're married yet.
Cena might just let her go.
He tries to put her on the cross like Stephanie.
Oh, yeah, they won't do that anymore.
Just go full heel.
Go full old Undertaker.
Full.
You get a full Undertaker.
Throughout the whole night, he should go through all his Undertakers. Start at the gray stupid one, all the way through Ministry, through Biker, and finally he lands at Old Man, and he's gonna retire. Mark is going to retire. He's in the ring as Mark, and he's giving his speech. And then you can't see me, and now we have a match.
Yeah, that could happen.
They should really progress through all his takers.
Actually, there's a lot of takers.
They might do that, though, throughout the night. If they're pitching it like he's retiring.
Well, part of them doesn't want people to know there was a biker Undertaker.
But the only reason that was cool is because he got killed.
Yeah.
To become Dead Man again.
Yeah.
Doesn't explain how he became a live man. But it does explain how he became Dead Man.
That's true.
Now,
he got hurt. He got hurt a lot.
Now, I'm going to pretend it was like his ministry figured out a magic potion to bring him back to life. That's not in their canon at all, but I just made it up. Then he got killed, and now he's dead again. The potion only works once. It's a one-use potion. Once the ministry broke up and became the corporate ministry, they ran out of... their research division was shut down.
I lost track of what The Undertaker was. He was big evil.
He worked for Vince McMahon.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever part, if it's in storyline or otherwise.
Can we just accept that Vince McMahon wanted The Undertaker to fail? Like, think of the gimmick he was given. He clearly wanted him to fail.
No, he didn't want him to fail. It's just back then, like, you had the Repo Man and thing. Like, everyone just had to have a job.
That's true.
So that was his job. He was an Undertaker. He didn't mean for it to work well. He meant for it to work well in the sense that this guy's an Undertaker and that's what he does as a job.
Yeah.
He didn't mean to make like a magical
He didn't mean to
guy.
make him the Undertaker.
Yeah, he was giving him a job. He's like, what job haven't we used yet? We've got a grocery worker. We've got Walmart employee. We got a hockey player, a repo man, a tugboat. We're running out of jobs.
Tori Wilson?
Get me a job.
Sorry. I'm learning who's joining the show.
Yeah, the women, they're going to be part of a Stephanie fucking...
That or they're just going to join the Rumble.
I don't think you announce that, though. It's no fun.
McCool could.
You can do it with one, but you can't do it with too many. Mark and Michelle McCool go to the ring to announce the end.
And then, do. Oh, there you go. And it's going to be a mixed tag match.
Mixed tag challenge live on
There you go. The Undertaker, Michelle McCool against John Cena and Nikki Bella.
Final question. Outside of backstage segments, are the Cruiserweights even on this show?
No.
Okay.
No, God, no.
Okay.
They can't be. Imagine if they just had a random Cruiserweight match in the middle of all this. Everyone would be like, why?
It would be like that pay-per-view where Sheamus had a singles match and then Cesaro's had a singles match. They were both unannounced and they just happened in the middle. And it was like, what is happening?
Well, if you get like someone to come up and beat them up.
Yeah.
Or help them like Goldust randomly does.
There's no big guy to just...
No, humongous guy? No, there isn't.
No. Like Braun type guy. They could have Boogeyman put worms in Enzo's mouth.
Is Brock going to be there? I hope.
I don't think so.
It's the go home.
I already went home.
I'm just assuming.
He's in a hospital.
Oh, he's dead, right.
He's recovering.
Can we also say how they didn't help him?
Can he come out in a neck brace, please? For the match. Please. All right. This has been an overly long prediction episode for Raw 25, the 24th anniversary and the 25th season of Monday Night Raw. Important to keep these facts in mind, kids, or you'll screw it up like Vince did his whole life.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can check out the first episode of our podcast. It's linked below. We recap the week that was in the WWE and all the matches and things and the SmackDowns and the tournament and everything. Coming up in the next week, we're going to have our recap of this Raw we're speaking of now, along with SmackDown. Yep. Then we're going to predict the Royal Rumble match.
Oh, that's going to be so long.
I will try my best to avoid the odds starting next week until we record that. And then
it's going to be tough.
It's going to be hard because if you're reading the news, it just appears in articles. And
then you click on it because you have to.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's Shinsuke at this point. Anyway, I can't be spoiled.
I won't say it.
And I'm convinced of Ronda regardless of the odds. So at least I'm set in stone here. If it happens that Ronda shoots to the top of the odds next week, I said it here first, so you know that I didn't just cheat. This was me just talking
I'm not going to say anything.
But after Raw, we will find out if my Roman prediction was right. If you want more details on my Roman prediction, you can check it out below. It's like 20 minutes long. I rant by myself endlessly.
6 minutes.
No. It's like 20
no.
minutes.
This is a different thing?
No. But it's very long, I think. It's too long for me predicting by myself. I think.
Okay.
Because I didn't say much different. I just said the same thing for 6 minutes.
Roman.
But there's details of my prediction for how the match goes. Our links, Twitter's, other stuffs we put down there. I don't know. You always got to check. It's a surprise every time. We don't have a Patreon. There's nothing to pay us with. You could just send money.
Damn.
Just find a way to send me money.
Yeah, do that.
It's fine. Look me up. My name is all over my shit. You'll find me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully all our predictions come true. And we'll see you all later. Pessimistic.